Hello everybody, welcome to another edition of Star Channel Plays. I'm host Rob, aka Star Channel. We'll continue with some more Valkyria Delta. Ladies of our playthrough here of Cyberdecks Flashpoint. And we are, I think there's going to be a longer broken up episode part 1 and 2. I don't know, we shall see when we get into it. But first, updates, and we've had a few updates here, including some updates to the how the nanofab works. We can now actually craft items instantly instead of having to wait for them to be built, which is a cool change. So you can build them on a as needed basis as opposed to having to kind of plan it out instead. So that's really good, and in conjunction with that there are new weapon mods and blueprints that have been added to the game, along with increasing service levels of contacts to offer more mods, so that'll be good. There's a new camera update as well. Be able to rotate the camera in the vertical axis, so you can do almost like a top down or from other angles. I don't know how much I'll be working with that, but for those that want to mess around with that, that's available, especially for you photo people. Combat Link, which is related to the War Machine, has had implants added and more options available, including, and then there's some talent updates, updates to the UI for the Safehouse, and in terms of the mercs as well. Also, we'll be able to see when we hit max level, which I doubt that I ever will, in terms of max level for our mercs. And let's see, is that it? No, new map as well. This is the newest part of the update here. New map called the Delta Clinic. So that's being added along with some proc-gen combos. So we'll be seeing that. It looks like there's 11 of them. There's some adjustments to the hacking. I was gonna say minigame. It's not really a minigame. It's kind of just a hacking interface. There's some bug fixes there, which is good. Loot detail update as well. Displaying, just improving the display in both the victory screen and during the mission. So that's good. Some adjustments to way enemies are. This is not one I've read, so. Oh, it seems so that movements and how the graphical representation of characters don't end up in odd places. There's been instances of, for instance, people on stairs that end up like this instead of straight up on the stairs, standing up. They're smooth criminaling and leaning, so that's been fixed as well, so that's good. And then lastly, the Tracy brothers have dropped a big update on what their plans are for the coming months, what kind of content to bring. So they have explained exactly what kinds of things they're working on right now. Stuff that is going in as they come up with it, and things that will be coming later. So like new classes, we'll be having our pets come in. Well, they're not really pets, they're attached to classes. So those classes that have whether it's dogs or cats or drones attached to them will be coming, in which case those will be all added into the game. Of course, new maps and missions and new storylines always coming in, but the things they're working on right now: power players and new high tier services, enemy turrets, and just more UX improvements. So So check that out if you want more information on the news page. And awesome. So we are very much, of course, you have to be aware that save games, no issues with any update. The plan is to keep save games going without a problem. The autosave should be the same, right? Oh, the seconds. No, we're good. We'll launch this one. Awesome. Okay, so we are ready to do the Q node escapade. Okay, this actually is just a straight hack, right? Yeah, this just looks like a straight hack. I was thinking it might be this one here. Payback Flight is going to be a longer mission because we have to go in and hack. So that one is going to be a long one. This one is not so bad. This one we can get in and out on. So we will do that. But we will see some of the... I don't have any... Oh, I do have an example of the Safehouse UI being here. This is the max that level that it can be at right now, I guess. If we look at the manage room here. Is that it? No, I thought that meant that that was the max. It might be the max that we can do it right now. No, we should be able to do it if we want. Like a max level would be more like this one in the barracks. Not 100% sure there. I have to go back and read it again. Our nanofab is almost ready, which will be good. We might be able to check that out after the hack. And we'll have a room that we can kind of think about doing stuff in. And I think there's a training. I think, like I said, I was saving some of these. We're getting close on these, but nothing. And we have legwork. We'll probably go to the legwork being done. That'll probably be the last bit we do. And then we'll also do the conversation here, and then we will prepare for the next bit. So with that being said, then we have I don't need to do anything then let's look at our next mission. Our next mission is the Q node escapade being done for our man Potato, who is our wire ghost. He's got some improvements we can do here with his Cyberdecks and programs. His influence is just about ready to hit for a limit break, which would be good. You can up those what he sells there in Cyberdecks and programs. I think we're on course for that. But one of Warner Bros. Global's biggest challenges is establishing a new and secure quantum network in the New Boston Zone. Warner Bros. Is laying the groundwork now, which also means there are interested parties willing to pay well to get on the ground floor infiltrating that very network. A cool 438K is what we're looking at here. We could delay this if we need to, but we don't really need to, and we're going to be using the same old Hacker's Haven that we normally do for this. So we take Pixel. Pixel is our straight better hacker, but she's not as combat worthy as her sister. So for the next mission, we'll be taking her sister. So she has the Niklon Silor 11, which is our best one right now. We did add a new program to it, though. You can see it on the... Well, I'll show it to you when we go in. But we did buy the nuke program and we'll see how that works, because we haven't not tried it yet. So let's get into this. You know what to do, Pixel. Jack in, get cutting. This rush never gets old. Dropping it. All right. So anything we need to do? No. Trico juice. I don't think we're gonna worry about that. We shouldn't need it, but I will hopefully remember to adjust what I normally do here. I believe this is a yellow here. So yeah, so we're still doing yellow QSec AI Sidewinder. We have 4 turns. And this is not a very big one. So, we should be able to get through a lot. So we got to hack the terminal, spike the CPU, and finish before the end of turn 4. So our CPU is likely to be this, although there's a chance it could be something here. But we should be able to get in and actually get some stuff, hopefully. But so yes, our new program is called Nuke. It is very big. We can't even fit it in right now. It's so big. But that's not a problem. We will be adding our stuff here. So we'll add our shield here, hard shell, plus 30 Cyberdecks shield, which is temp health for the duration of the hack. We can overclock, which is what we will need to do if we want to put nuke in. Which, as you can see, like I said, the IO per turn right now is not enough. So in order to even get it in, I'm gonna plan to do that on turn 2. We're gonna my plan is to find the CPU, where the CPU is at, which I'm guessing is here, and then use this in order to get our stuff. But we should have find the CPU, have stuff loaded in already, so we don't have to add in more stuff, because nuke will be the only thing we can add. So I want to have stuff loaded up ready for that, and we might do some exploration as well around it as we get prepped. But that's why I'm going to wait to overclock, because I want to make sure that we have enough time that if I screw it up and I can't put nuke in on the next turn, I'll have the chance to do it the turn after. Spoof, again, I think I have to do these 2 at the same time, I think, so that I remember to do this correctly. But we also have inherent talent, nuke talent as well, which is null op. So I want to try nuke, but if we screw it up too bad, we have null op, which should help take things out. Because we have to remember, for a CPU spike, we have to destroy the IC in the node. We can't just disable it, we have to destroy it, which is why I wanted to try nuke, and also why we got null op. So just to make that clear, I'm hoping that's clear now. But we have extra AP to start with, which is good. So like I said, I'm pretty sure this is the CPU. It makes the most sense. Although I guess it could be this. But in this small configuration, I'm guessing it's this, and there's like files and stuff that we'll be able to see. So first things first, we will load in scan. Scan is very important. So if we scan again, so we can kind of get in here so we can actually read it. So we'll scan again. Now we know what's in these 2 nearby firewalls. They both have is that traps and I can never remember which ones are or what. But we're gonna need to disable use our wall here and our deception in order to take care. Maybe I forget what they are. I forget what they are actually called. We're gonna see in just a second. So we're gonna go up this left side first, I think. All right, so we're gonna connect. We have 2. Oh, I forgot to add my stuff. I'm stupid already. So I needed to add these 2 in first, and I kind of screwed up. So we're actually gonna go back first, because doing stuff in there is going to screw things up. So load them in. Now we'll go back and hopefully not screw things up. Okay, so we've already added unnecessary QSec level because of that. So connection went down a little bit. We are forced out if our connection goes to 0. Bad. Adds 4 matrix AP costs all actions. We can deal with that right now because of our AP. So we start off, we'll take care of that first, and then we will take rid of that. You can see that really actually hurt our AP quite a bit because we would have extra if we hadn't screwed up. We need to scan again, make sure there's nothing else. I should have scanned when I came back in, but I didn't. But scanning reveals, once you scan twice, reveals adjacent nodes, unless it's a CPU. So we have a sub-processing unit. Also has the same thing, so we'll be ready to go in this time. And so we'll connect. There's a research report in here, cool. So unload Cyberdeck programs, prevents loading. Well, we loaded, so we're good here. So definitely, we gotta get rid of this one first. Oh, tripwire too. Immediately restarts all IC in the node. So we would have needed to scan. We don't have that, so we're going to, since we didn't get anything, nothing is restarting because it's all started right now. All right, so we gotta take care of this again. So we go back in. How much we have enough to do this? We're gonna go this one first. No, we didn't unload because we that was our last one. Then we'll do this one to restart. It can't restart because I've disabled it, and then get rid of that. But it unloaded scan. So we don't have IO now because now we can't add anything. So we're kind of screwed right now actually because I can't add anything. We would need to do it here. So maybe we will overclock here so I can add in scan. And then I should know what goes in here. I may need to add something else. Because that gives us plus 60. I'm only going to add me scan. It's going to be rough. Alright, so what's going to happen then is I will need to do it in the next turn, so that we'll have to spend a second turn working on stuff here. So we can download that. You notice we're safe here. There's no indication that there'd be any problems if we were to disconnect or end our turn, so we're good here. Next turn we'll find out what's here and here, but we'll be ready to go then. Okay, so we're gonna stay connected so that we can just go right back in. All right, so now we're going to use this and I'm gonna add the spoof. We're about to hit the level here. Need to add scan in. Now we can no longer add nuke, so we'll need that for the next turn. Scan again. We have network endpoint. I don't think there's anything in a network endpoint, so it's good. Manufacturing store, which has blueprints, and it will have passive IC as well. Probably has two. No, maybe not. We'll go in and see. Connect. Prevents download access. Okay, that's fine. So we don't know what else is here, so we're gonna scan first. This does nothing to us, so we're gonna scan. Okay, this is the CPU. Nothing got shown. That's how we know it's the CPU. But we did find a sleeping IC here. If we download a blueprint without taking it out, it's going to send us somewhere, which in this case probably isn't that bad, but it might hit us somewhere that we don't need, that we're not prepared for. So disarm that. What else needs that? That's going to give us 2 blueprints, ranged accuracy, cool, and also menu cloud, cool. Okay, so we have 62 matrix AP right now. We know what this is. So our goal will be to be ready for it, basically. We want to prepare in the next turn to attack and kill it. So I'm trying to decide how I want to do that. I wanted to nuke it. Like, that's why I was kind of messing around a little bit. I wanted to nuke it. can't add. No, do we have enough to add it in? No, there's not enough to add that in. To that 320. But in order to prep for this, I would add a bunch of stuff to it, so that next turn we can go in and attack. Well, I guess we can do that. So we definitely want to attack. Does the scan not work? Scan. Okay. Oh no. Apparently I didn't scan it twice. Okay, so I was wrong to assume. I thought I had scanned it twice and I did not. Alright, so there's another of these in there, so we'll add that in. So maybe the CPU is this one actually then. Connect. So let's scan again. We got one scan in. Okay. Oh, okay. So I scanned it and we found this, and then we don't get a second scan off it. So I'm going to have to scan it again. I get it now. Okay. So we add our disarm in. Disarm this. Force them. Oh, because of Q-Stick. So I gotta reload this. No, I don't have enough to reload it. I don't have enough to reload anything right now. That kind of sucks. The Q-Stick really screwed me there. So I can't load anything into it right now because of what just happened. So we're not going to be able to nuke, is what that's telling me. Because I'm going to need to reload stuff into this. I can get into this and download everything, but we won't be able to nuke. We're going to have to use this instead, so... Okay, we destroyed that. So we're going to have to... Alright, so next turn then. This has to be the CPU, right? No, it's not. Okay. Cold storage then. We gotta find the CPU then. We load anything, it screws. Okay. Well, we have one of these. We're kind of getting screwed here by everything. Gotta get rid of this. I didn't really need to, but I need to scan again. Okay, well that's not helping me here. Is this the CPU, this one then? Oh man, I cannot believe that that's actually what the CPU is. But is there anything in here that I'm like desperate to grab? No. Alright, do I have something for each of these then? Yes. So let's connect. Prevents connection use. Not sure what that means. Okay, now we gotta scan it one more time. Yeah, so it looks like this is actually the CPU, so... It's not good. Not good. We're not gonna be able to actually get in here because we were actually wrong. I know there's going to be something in there. Each of these have had something extra in there sleeping, and I'm trying to figure out how to take care of everything right now, and it's just not going to work. Because I need to be able to scan it, and I'm not going to be able to scan it, is the problem. I'm going to have to take a chance here and do something I don't want to do. Got hit with some feedback. So we should be able to sit here just fine and hopefully take care of this in the next turn. Wait, load a scan so we can scan it. That is definitely what we got to hit. I'll load in the attack just in case I need it. Shouldn't. Connect. We're going to scan and make sure we got everything. Okay, so QSEC, we're going to use our null op. We almost destroyed it. We can take this one. We got hit with some more feedback, a little bit of HP, that's fine. We got to scan again because there's one more. We attack that too. Okay, so scan again. We had to scan a ton of times here, but we can now spike the CPU, so we were able to get it done. Just barely. Digital destruction, I am. The CPU has been spiked. The virus has been deployed. Well played. Now let's get you out of there. Alright, so we're done when the time limit ends, basically. So we have enough time actually now to get back here and steal stuff. That's like the only thing that is worth anything to me right now. And we have a sleaze here for that, so we should be good. So we're gonna be able to get pretty much everything that we wanted done. We just kind of screwed stuff up here. No data access, so we get rid of stuff. We have to disarm this too. We have a disarm. Okay, now we can grab everything. Luckily, this was not a big map. So we don't care about that at all. There's nothing in here. And with that, we can disconnect. We can walk out. And extract. Digital destruction I am. As I said, the CPU has been spiked. Fires have been deployed. Within a heartbeat of a clock. Let's get you out of there. Time to ditch this hacker's hideout before you get pinged. Oh, this is before you get pinged and things heat up. I think that was supposed to be what Mask was supposed to say. But okay. That was, we cut it a little bit close there by assuming we knew where the CPU was. We've been very good at guessing, but that time we were not. But it was one of my secondary guesses. Luckily, we were able to adjust and take care of things. But man, that was a little bit closer than I wanted it to be. So we got a bunch of files and a couple of blueprints, which is good. So let's check stuff out now. All right, so we go to cold storage and see if we have any file sets ready to go. We have patient dossiers. 19 and 49k if we make one right now. This would be worth 22k, which means it's worse off. Do we have a crappy version? Yes, we do. So if we do that, does it make it worth 21, which is easily the best. Okay, actually, do we have rares on all of these, actually? Oh, we do. We can make a couple of file sets, actually. So what we will do is we will mint this pure common one, which is worth 21k, which is a lot more than the 13 you'd get for this. But it looks like we have rares and everything too, so we should be able to make another file set off of that. So let's do that. Okay, and so now we go to, right now this is worth between 19 and 73, which is obviously terrible. 19k, and pretty much basically a 27% chance that it's going to be worthless. So we change this to rare. Wow, even this is terrible. 100% chance, so between 21 and 54? 26 plus 18 is what, 44? It's not worth it to roll in that case. The numbers here need to be adjusted, because there should be no chance that this is worse, especially since there's no comments in it. Like, it's the same if there's a comment in it. 19. Okay, so it's just barely different. And this is worth 10,000 more. And it only goes up to it's not very good. We replaced this. Actually worse, between 19 and 73? That's awful. That is awful. It's like, there's no point to actually doing this. Okay, so we will not be making another file set then, because it is the return on it is, quite frankly, the worst. So we go over here to our files. We can see what we got. We got these corporate cyber POs that we could sell. I guess some of the stuff we can just like sell if we need to make money, but we're not worried about that right now. So we got some extra blueprints too. Ranged accuracy, which we add when crafting a weapon blueprint to embed it into the weapon. And the a MediCloud. We have two of these actually. So if we want to make MediClouds, if we had more of the cubes here, that would be good. And we can sell one then, because we don't have the cubes to really be making a whole bunch right now. No buyers want this though. Okay, so I don't have any buyers for that. It's kind of sad. That is kind of sad. All right, so let's get the nanofab built so we can take a look at it. Clean the room. This room is clean. We can also see what we can build here. Well, we have not thought of what we want to build here yet. Triage clinic. It's interesting. Trainer. Could be interesting to help get some people leveled up. Also hacking station to get more hacks. Field up. That gets us mission advantages. We'll have to think about it. But what I should do then is while we're waiting here, let's add some stuff to it. Oh, one more. Okay. Clean room's gone up. Let's upgrade that too while we're at it. Alright, so nanofab. Right now in the nanofab we have the weapon mod crafting bench. We can build another bench as well, probably the weapon crafting, that's what I'm thinking. We got the money for it too, because that's why we were looking at our blueprints. We want to be able to build... The sword looks really cool, but also those armor also looks pretty interesting as well. And items, we don't use a ton of items, so I'm not too worried about it. But yeah, either the weapon or the armor. And I feel like we're more likely to get use out of a weapon. So we're gonna build that. So manage room, let's add a weapon. So it's gonna take 6 days for us to do that, but that's fine. Okay. That'll be ready at some point. But then we would be able to build right now if we wanted to, if we want to make an Omazon grip, we could build one of those, or a Meta Systems Reflex, which is for pistol. Good accuracy and arc. Minimum optimal range is, we could lose a little bit of optimum range, but a little bit of accuracy. It's like if we were to do this, we select it, it would take 2 blue. We don't have a lot of those right now. We want to keep some. But I mean, we could add, I don't even worry about it, but the gold ones are actually worth stuff. So we probably will need those for like the sword, and probably be the same cost on the Omazon grip, which stealth crit bonus and crit bonus damage. Takes 3. And we've had not a lot of luck getting cubes, so it's kind of a problem. Oh my god, I forgot about our voices too. But yeah, so counter intel pod, we're also thinking about upgrading. No, it's not the one I was thinking about upgrading. What I was thinking about, the one I am upgrading, is the Underworld Hub, because we want to look for a new recruit. So that's going to take a little bit of time. All right. Let's get to our legwork here then. Oh no, first influence limit break. We were waiting for this. Potato. Would upgrade his Cyberdecks service upgrade to level 4. If we just do that, we could pull strings to reroll, or trade a favor to reroll. Oh, if we trade a favor, we would open unlock an extra option. We have 1 favor. I don't think this is worth it, especially since this is something we want. But if we use our Puppet Master, we can increase the following services of both the Cyberdecks and the programs, which is not a bad idea, quite frankly. I forget which one of these it is. I can't get out of it though, can I? Because I wanna check and see which one it is. Because it seems like it would be this one, and we can't use it. But if we were to use it, it would be. Seems like it says 20. Is that 24? Can we use it? No, because this one must be pulling strings, right? No. Do we have 2 charges of it, maybe? I forget. Yeah, okay, we can't use it. Okay, so it is 24 hours. We had 24 hours before we'd be able to use it. That's fine, because he has 2 that I would like. This is one of the ones we want to upgrade. We'll upgrade then this way. But we looked at, oops, this is not what I wanted. I wanted the context. So there are a few that we are really looking at upgrading. Diego with his gun runners is low level right now. He's on a power play too. So like upgrading all of these at once would be good. Although he'd probably be not someone we're too worried about, and his influence is low anyway right now. Dr. Ash has Cybernetics to go up in medical items. A lower priority, but eventually yes. Dr. X-Men we know nothing about yet. Orloff does not really do anything for us. Ethan Thurston has rank 4, which means she has rank 5 imported cybernetics available, regular cybernetics and medical items. He would be one that we'd be willing to up all of those at once. So if we were to get a influence break with him, which doesn't look like we're going to see very soon. And Isaac Tenfold is completely maxed out. We can get rank 3 combat drugs out of Jurio. Probably wouldn't need to use Puppet Master on that. Origami Joe, of course, is one of the big ones, though. We used Puppet Master on him, and we ended up increasing imported weaponry and weapon mods to the max rank. But if we were to use it again on him, he would go up to level 3 on all of these, and street guns to 4, which would be very good. So he's like the number 1 to use Puppet Master on again, but he's a long way away. And now Potato's gonna be a long way away. He's got good stuff too. She's good. She's very close. She would buy item blueprints. Is that blueprint too high for her to buy? Not high importance. Drugs we're not using a lot of, so not too worried about. So there's only a few that we're like really want to use our Puppet Master on. So Cook Inspire. Oh yes, that's a good one that we'll want to be using at some point. Reroll options. Hold on to that. Hand-picked. Alright, so nothing. It's like I said, let's get to this then. What is her voice? Didn't even need to have to crack any skulls. You're right about their tolerance for threats. It's very low. I swear you must have broken a few kneecaps, because these little worms are being so regular. All my payments are in, right on time, and no one is whining about rates this week. So we got 2 favors from Mongrel, and she also got 20% influence. Nice. So if we go back to Mongrel, she just buys all accounts. So we got 4 favors with her. She's a moneylender. We don't have anything that really helps us out. She's got 34k in favor value. I'm not sure then. I guess there's maybe something leverage wise maybe we can do. Her trust is really high with us too, which is good. Just looking at Octane is trusted at 34%. Okay. Friendly 29. Okay. 25. Okay. 29. Okay, so trusted will probably go at 30 maybe. Enemy, of course, negatives 40 and 50. Jurio is at 28. Okay. Enemy like 36. Makes sense. We're only at 7% trust. Interesting. Dr. Ash 32%. We're at trusted. Okay. Diego friendly at 27. Okay. Dana Fedorov, of course, hates us at negative 50. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. Okay. So we've got a couple of different conversations coming up here. Isaac Tenfold has something for us. Scav Raid. The German Connection, which is a storyline, is working hard. So that will be a good one. And then Aiden, I guess, wants us to kill more captains. All right, cool. So let's do this conversation, and then we'll be set up to do one of the 2 that we want to do, whichever one I want to do next, kind of deal. I got a line on where a gang is keeping the loot. They are siphoning off Warner Braun. Perfect target for a scav raid. Fenian is ripping them off bad, but they're running out of places to stash their stolen loot. Stealing from the thieves. Maybe even before they have a chance to count it. It's just a tip. I won't try to say it's more than that. He'd be the one going up against the Fenian. But let's say they are busy stealing Warner Bros. Global's lunch. Who's watching their spot? And for this tip, what would we owe you? I'll say this one is free. Keeping the Fenian off balance is a reward on its own. Alright, so we got a raid. Basically take whatever we want. Savage ripoff. Ha. Nice. So that's ways away as well. Perfect. So what I will want to do is I want to do one of these next. Then take this and find out where it's going to go. And we'll be good to go. So we got 3 things running done. Upgrading cooling in this room in preparation for something. Underworld Hub, we're going to be looking for a new recruit via this method. We will probably have to upgrade this pretty soon. Once we get another one open, we will I'll do this so we can prep for that. We can also do Command HQ. We'll just take some power wires. We'll be able to do that and upgrade. So we have some work we're gonna want to do on the safe house. We're getting to that point. Dana Fed's working hard, but these 2 are gonna be done, and we can start working like on the barracks and the Command HQ, maybe the cold storage. As now that we're making money, we can really start spreading the money around. Yes, and that reminds me, we need to look at Cyberdecks. What's new? What did we get? Okay, so we do have something new, and a couple of things actually that are new, I think. Yes, because we had the Nikolon Silor, I believe, before. These are the level 4 Cyberdecks now. As a reminder, this is our best one right now. So IO speed, Vex programs up. The active memory is quite a bit better, but the IO speed's a little bit better. So that's not bad. What about this? What's the difference? We get action boost, a big action boost, 10 points. IO speed 320 is an extra program we can put in. Active memory 750. Yeah, that's gonna be an upgrade and a half when we get it. But that is a huge amount of money. Basically 200k more gets us a lot of upgrade though. So we're gonna skip this one, we'll go to this one. Ooh, but yeah, that looks tasty. It's just a lot of money. A lot of money. I don't think we got any new programs. But you can see this is Nuke. It's huge, 260 qubits. And then you can see Nuke 2 is 400 qubits, which is why we would need this one to do it, because active memory is 150. That would still give us a chance to actually put stuff in. We would just barely be able to put like a scan in along with a Nuke 2, for instance, in that. Nuke 2 basically is too big for any of... it's not too big for this one, but difference is tiny. For an extra 100,000 basically, so not too worried about this one. I'm kind of curious, how's this one? For a level 1, this is probably not too bad. It's got deck armor on it. This is a pretty good one for a starting deck. Not too much, although for a little bit more, getting this one is a bit better. But this would be a nice one to bring in as a starter if we don't have a lot of money. But yeah. Awesome then. Awesome, 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 awesome. So we have so much like digital goods that I'm just not sure exactly? Oh, this is the all. The accounts is the one I don't know what we're supposed to. I think we can just sell these. Some of them, like these legendary ones, give extra influence to a contact. So we got a decent amount of money just sitting right here as well. Then we have 13 blueprints. You can see the number now, 9 here, 69 total. Files, we have 47 files. I guess some of the, like, I've been holding them to work with sets, but file sets have been kind of disappointing. So I'm not sure how, I'm not sure of the utility of waiting for file sets is the issue. But there's going to be more adjustments, so that's why I'm waiting, holding some of these off just in case we can get a lot more money, because that would be good. They've been adjusted here and there as things have gone on, so it's like I'm sitting on money, but I'm also could be sitting on even more money, so kind of don't want to blow it when we got money. We're not desperate for money right now. But yeah, that's gonna do it. We're gonna be out in under an hour, which would be good. So next we will do, I have to decide which one of these I want to do. The Dread Drop Hit is a storyline mission. This is for Origami Joe. It will open up a new weapon for us. It is also going to be, no, it's Payback Flight is going to be the harder one, so we might do Dead Drop Hit. But this will open up the opportunity to purchase an E-Rifle, which will be a new weapon. So maybe we'll do that one next. Then we'll probably do this conversation so that we can get that on the timeline, find out what kind of mission it is, whether it might be a legwork, it might be a regular mission. Then we will do Payback Flight. That one's gonna be a long one because they're a little more complicated. It's probably one of the more complicated missions. And then we'll be able to see the 3 captains mission. We also have a scav run as well. But we're getting close to getting a new recruit. We have to decide what we want to put here. We're building weapon bench, which should get us a cool new weapon. And that's really about it. So how are you doing in terms of hype? We have a hype limit break coming for our Cyber Knight. Pain is very close to one as well. And I was hoping she's not too far away from a limit break as well. I was hoping that we'd be a little bit closer after this mission, but not quite. So we have our eye on another deck, which would be cool. So yeah, in terms of updates, we are trying to do what we can. It's still very busy. Could be even busier coming up if things kind of pan out as I'm expecting with interviews, in which case I would be traveling a bit for those, which will definitely slow things down a bit. So we definitely need to keep that in mind. So kind of it's gonna be a little bit slower for a little bit, especially if something comes out of that, because then we will be doing a lot of work, because we will almost certainly be moving at that point, in which case time is going to be disappearing. So I'll be trying to do what I can, but yeah, things may slow down quite a bit in the coming months. So hopefully we can kind of keep things going, but we shall see how much time actually happens. But we're not quite there yet, so we should be able to get in at least another one without too much problem. But as you can see, sometimes the timing is not always available, or doesn't always follow as it has been. We've been doing a very good job of being, doing one a week, but it's kind of slipped a little bit, so I don't have any backlog, which is kind of the problem. But yeah, so that's kind of the update there. So we shall see. But that's gonna do it here. Thank you all for hanging out, watching. Really do appreciate it. Of course, if you're enjoying yourself, like, comment, subscribe, share, all that good stuff, whether on this video or any of the others you happen to watch. I do appreciate it. There's lots of stuff on the channel if you want to check things out. Trying to see if I can figure out something I can do some quicker videos in, so that we can keep some of that up, and also might be able to fit that in a little bit better. We shall see. But yeah, definitely check that stuff out. I really do appreciate all the people subscribing. We're getting close to 100, getting close, not quite there, but I don't know what I would do. it's a lot. I never would have expected to even get even close to this much, so thank you all for that. Links in the description if you want to go and check out Twitch. We do usually do a stream, or I usually do a stream with my friends on Saturday night, sometimes Friday night, depending on who's available and when. But we just kind of hang out a little bit, play some games. If you want to come hang out, have a chill time, then definitely come check that out. Usually, like I said, Saturday night in the Eastern time zone here in the US. But yeah, that's gonna do it here. Like I said, thank you all. Really do appreciate it. Hopefully y'all are doing well out there. Stay well, stay safe, stay good, stay healthy. And I will catch all of y'all next time. So y'all have a good one. Be good. Stay safe. Adios for now, everybody. Bye-bye.